So, here's the way the binary system of the mind works. It understands everything in relationship to something else. That's how you start. By comparison, which becomes competition. And I ask you not to take my word for this. I ask you, and you practitioners already know it, as you observe your own stream of consciousness, you will see that as soon as you judge, label, compare, compete between two ideas, two notions, two groups, two anything, and please observe yourself, don't believe me, you watch your own mind for some damn reason. I use the word damn intentionally. Within 10 seconds, automatically, you judge one side to be higher and one side to be lower. You do. You do. It's the basis of racism, of sexism, of classism, of lookism, of homophobia, of war, of violence. It's a bag you can't get out of. If you don't, you can give all the sermons you want. And didn't we try for a long time? Didn't we think even in the 60s, my God, we finally overcome racism in America. And we're right back into it, you know? You can give all the talks you want, and you should love your neighbor as yourself. They don't know how to do it. Right? Even, and I'm going to say this several times tonight and tomorrow, even goodwill people with the best of intentionality, given this wiring, given this software, left to their own devices with their egocentric way of knowing, Cynthia Bourgeault calls it the egoic consciousness, the dualistic mind, which sees everything with me as the reference point. Huh? Do I like it? Does it meet my needs? Is this going to make me money? Will this make me look good? Well, do I prefer this? As long as you look out from you as the reference point, judging what you like and what you don't like, as if it matters, you are going to be a dualistic thinker. Now, we can't find a major spiritual teacher. I can't. Certainly Buddha, certainly Jesus, certainly the ancient Hindu writings all say directly, do not judge. Now, you and I, coming from post-Enlightenment, post-Protestant mind, where we thought, no, that's our job to make proper judgments so we can be right, we had no ability to understand this. So I offer you another word. I'm not sure it's the only or the best, but it works for me. Try, do not label. That's, I think, what the teachers mean. That this inherent, immediate response of the ego to control everything by labeling it up or down, in or out, with me or against me, black or white, gay or straight, Catholic or Protestant, it finally pollutes everything. Huh? And it's most of the world. I mean, look, I guess this is the place to talk about it. Look at our politics. I mean, doesn't it just make you want to cry? You listen to the healthcare debate, and you say, this country is filled with universities, and this country is filled with churches, and this is the best human beings can talk to one another about important issues and yelling. It's frightening. We've said for years that, and maybe you know this to be true or not true, but they said there used to be open bars in downtown D.C. where Catholics and Democrats drank together. You know? And that these hardly exist anymore. Hmm? Even this great opposition between Catholic and Democrat, Catholic and Democrat, Democrat and Republican, you can see that's the splitting again. It's the way we'll do everything, I'm afraid. It gives us a sense of superiority when we choose one side, you see. And we all know, I mean, the present, they both have totally bought the capitalistic system. It's Coca-Cola and Pepsi, the Democrats and the Republicans. And we think we made some big choice that we decided for one. There's no critical thinking on either side. Because you're not capable of critical thinking when you're into tribal consciousness. You have to pretend that Republicans are perfect, or Democrats are perfect, or Catholics are perfect, or whatever group surrounds your particular ego, you know? This is the mind of our country. So everything we're going to be talking about today and tomorrow has huge political, social implications. Because if we don't rearrange this, I don't see anything changing. I don't see just the entrenching of position, the hardening of position, the desire to humiliate the other party, and to use everything for political purposes. Because the ego is always about power, and that very much appeals to the political mind. So you wonder after a while, is it possible for a truly transformed person to even work inside this system? I hope it is. It better be, but it hasn't looked too hopeful in recent years.